everybody, Slabas Privet. If you're first time on my channel, welcome. My name is Jurgita and I live in US. If those of you who were back again, welcome back. And Christmas season, and I know I promised to do in the middle of the month, but I can explain why I'm doing video only now. On my birthday, when I was planning to do video, my eldest kid got sick with a fever, so we pretty much, all my birthday plans kind of got ruined, and we just stuck at home, sitting there quietly, and just hanging out together with him. So yeah, and then one thing led to another. You know how it is, always like that. And what's worse is, in my family, it's like December, the birthday month. It's my birthday, my husband's birthday, my son's birthday, my nephew's birthday, my mom's birthday, and my husband's cousin's kid's birthday. So it's like what? We don't have enough Christmas to buy for? There's plenty of birthdays. So it's usually crazy to do shopping and plan parties and outings and stuff like that. So yeah, December. Anyway, we'll get over and done with my birthday / over 500 subscribers / end of the year giveaway. I hope music is not in the way for you. I'll turn off a little bit later. Anyway, so I already picked out the winners. Maybe I'll lower you a little bit. Yeah, sorry. I already picked out the winners. I didn't want to do the separate video for that, so it will be easier. So are you ready? Okay, so the first one was A to Z Chatelaine by Ginny Thompson, and somehow nobody wanted it. Like, okay, I'll keep it, and I'll donate it to some other way to the website or something. So by random drawing, number 2 prize was musical bell pull with this instruments. So this and little card with the bears. And the winner is Sandra Stitches. Congratulations. You said you liked my penguin box, the elegant box, so one of those. So Sandra Stitches, this is for you. Number 3, or at least what you know you're getting, is this Rambling Rose pattern. And the winner was Carla Roberts, who liked a little white elegant box. So Carla, congratulations. And there are quite a few who liked number 4 giveaway, which includes this Bride in a Shroom pattern, which is pretty much hand-drawn, and Teresa Lee's Connection Oriental book. So that one is going to A Stitch Too Far home, who like my vellum roll boxes. So congratulations, all 3 of you, Carla and where did I put it? Sandra and the Stitch Too Far. So contact me and let me know where I need to send this and other stuff. So there's also what it's coming in, might be this color, might be different color, project bag, plastic, so you can take it to the beach if you want it. And some of these little boxes, it's gonna come flat, so you have questions how to see. You can see through shining light. Ooh. You can go like this. So if you have questions how to put it together, there's a pattern. You let me know then. Okay, so that's it. Congratulations. I'll have something extra surprise for you. And you know, with the Christmas season, it's a little bit crazy, you know, the posts and stuff, so it might take a little bit to reach you with all the packaging in there. Okay, so I think you might be getting tired of listening to my music little box old-fashioned. I'll go perhaps turn her up or change it. You never know. Okay, so I decided to change Beethoven. Okay, so I'll show you what I've done since the last time, the beginning of December. What I've done, my whips. I worked on 3 items. So first one I started after last video was Heaven and Earth. Where's the picture? Oh, I just ripped the paper anyway. It's Retired Mini Space Traveler with the sparkles. All that stuff is usually Cranic. So I've been working on that. And this is what I have right now. I don't know if you can see my sparkles, but I know the next Heaven and Earth challenge will start after New Year, so I wasn't sure if I want to continue with this way, because on the bottom it doesn't end with the 10th number, you know, in stitches, so it's like half of the line block or something. So oh, I forgot to show you how it looked last time, so I'm gonna insert the picture where it looked last time and you can compare what is now. So I decided to continue downwards with this version this time, I mean. So I like my scary skull, sparkle skull. Yeah, thank God it's not those little weird angels. So I worked on that, and since it's for my husband, and he really likes Doctor Who, and some of the stuff that he got, it was like this book. He really had a hard time putting it down and kept looking at it. So it's a lot of different stuff all about Doctor Who. What is what, you know, dictionary. So it's some of the stuff. So he loved it. Anyway, so I worked on that for a bit, and then I continued with my one thread wedding couple. So I'll show you what it looked like last time, what you saw. And since I didn't have a lot of doctor's appointments, that's where pretty much I decided to take them to stitch, since it's only one color thread. And this is what it's looking now. Okay, so she's almost done. Skirt left a bit here, and there's like a big band of the ground in here, and I'm almost done with the potted flower, and there's gonna be some tree like going above them. So it's coming up on my rotation, whichever it was. So this is I think 32 count. I hand dyed it myself as the very first time, those batches, and so that was my learning experience, and because of that I had made this, let's turn around, crayon needle minder, since I'm still learning. I was learning how to do all this stuff. It is the first ever time. Okay, so all right, and the third one, since my birthday already passed, and I mentioned before, I had decided to do 40 at least new starts in a whole year, but I didn't want to wait until New Year's Day. I want to do on my birthday, so that's what I did. My very first, I waited for quite a few months. I had it all ready to go, and I waited patiently, very hard, but patiently, till my birthday to start this one. So I started the big size, Heaven and Earth, Beloved. It's in It's only 27 colors. Whew, you know, compared to 200 and so. Yeah, so it's all dark and it's a, if you can see, I'll show you. That's my ceiling height. So I have all that space there empty. Sorry, my camera. So I figured out I might as well hang it size, and you'll see the fabric size. I cut it about 42 by 55. It's a 14 count. I dyed it myself. I just wanted something a little bit darker, and yeah, I used 14 count soft Ada fabric, and I showed my sister-in-law what fabric I'm getting. She's like, wow, that's huge. I put it against the wall. She's like, wow, that's small. So anyway, I'll show you. I've been working this. I'll show you what the whole fabric is gonna look like. And all right, so that's down. And what I've done is I'm using like a 10 stitch continental tent, and it goes fast. Never done it before, continental or 10 stitch, and I'm using 4 threads, which is 2 threads folded in half. So yeah, I'm starting hit his hair, the guy's hair, you know, this edge. So just starting. So this is like a background, and I think I've done it pretty good. I've been working heavily for like 4 days only. So this is like a page, 1 page, regular format. So, and you see the color, it's sort of light purplish with the bluish color. I didn't want to do it on a light color, and that thing is heavy. So that one, I don't know when I'm gonna finish, but I'm still looking for companion to put on the other side of the fireplace. So if you know some design that would match, you know, I have a black couches, sofas with the love seat. So if you have anything that monochromatic colors, can you put down in a comment with the suggestions maybe? I know it's gonna take a while, but it will take a while, but at the end it will look great, I think, on this wall, and it's gonna look like only like this size, this one at least, which on the 14 count design becomes almost 34 inches wide, which is 33.93 by 44.43 inches. So that's pretty big. We had sudden fast winter ice on the roads. It was this Friday evening. It was kind of raining, and it became instantly ice. My friends were going to movie theaters, so one of them walked out of the car, slipped, hit her head on a sidewalk right there by the movie theater box office, and got an indentation in the head. An ambulance had to be called in, and so it was pretty stressful time for that. And there were crashes everywhere, cars literally sliding everywhere. It was just, my husband, instead of 15-minute drive from work, it took 1.5 hours, which is a record. And those roads are less traveled. For some other friends coming from mall, instead of 15-20 minute drive, it took 4 hours. Some roads, bigger roads, highways were closed. It was impossible to travel. So that was pretty scary. So of course we didn't go anywhere. It's like only emergency would send us out there in this kind of weather. It was constant, instant freeze, the cold. Yeah. So we just hang out around the home and watch TV movies and kind of raided the fridge and freezer for food. So what else happened since last time I talked to you? My eldest son went in Chicago for statewide invitational chess tournament. As at his age, usually they don't get in. Usually it's like from high school, juniors and seniors get to go. But he went and he held his own. You know, 1-2 lost to, which is pretty good for his age. And since he was overnight in Chicago, I had to work instead of him with his scouts making pizzas. And my husband's birthday was also since last time I talked to you, and he agreed, sacrifices going out, and went to my son's German club Christmas dinner. So on his birthday, we spent with everybody in the school playing bingo with German words, where you cut out pictures the way you want to put in, and the teacher would call out name in German, and we're like, what's a Mrs. Mitchell, whatever it's called, you know. So we had to rely on our kids at the table to figure out the translation, what that thing was. You know, we could kind of figure out what a star was, or, you know, Santa or gift or something, but some words we couldn't figure out. And there was a trivia too question, so I kind of learned quite a few things in there. And Girl Scouts cookies coming up, and if you haven't heard yet, one of the new things is gonna be s'more cookies. Oh my God, they're delicious. That's a brand new item they bringing this year. So if you don't see in the streets girls starting January, pretty much February, March, they will be selling in by some stores. So if you don't see them, you can still order online, you know, and ship straight to your home cookies. But those s'mores, I usually don't like mixed s'mores, but those cookies were good. So did that training, and you know, Christmas parties everywhere, work and schools doing Christmas party where I helped out, and we were making gingerbread houses and with Santas and all kinds of stuff like that. So that was fun. So yeah, and my friends, we had a car play weekend, and we had and pretty much right before I went in the car, because we did carpooling since we changed houses. It started, it's like you're over the hill, you know, they're all lady in the house, and it's like all day long, all night long they're just pulling my teeth kind of thing. So I had the fun birthday celebration. So yeah, and I figured out I'll do separate video for my new start plans. I'm gonna try to do like what do you call it? Like a picture slide with explanations. See if I can figure out how to do the laptop. We still haven't finished Christmas shopping. A couple more items still need to come in, but in this past year, I participated in Stitch Mania. I'm still planning to do next year, and I probably will do 15 for Stitch Mania, and I'm also gonna be participating in Stitch from Stash. I have my buddy from that, and yeah, so we can encourage each other not to spend more than what you have your limit for that month. So I have enough, I think, to continue. I'm doing, I have a couple magazines as a subscription, just Cross Stitch, and this other one, Stony Creek. I just started Stony Creek, so, and I think I just managed to get in, is it Under the Sea fabric subscription? So I figured out I have enough patterns right now. I just want to get different fabric, and I know I've dyed some myself, but I want to, you know, support others and buy stuff from them. So this year's Stitch Mania, I finished 9 projects. Not all of them FFO'd, just FO'd. So I figured out 9 is pretty good number out of like 15, don't you think? Not all of them were tiny. Pretty much almost all of them were started as a new, and I just had one heaven and earth ships and shells, if you've seen my videos before. So that's the only thing that pretty much I moved from year before. So I still need to pick the frame, which is like one of the hardest things for me. Once I pick the fabric, then the framing is yeah, hard. And I know you all have those Medora little calendars and stuff. I can't make myself yet to those things, but this came with one of the magazines. I don't remember which one it was I bought in the bookstore. So calendar, I figured out why not, use it. And so just kind of neat stuff, so I can just write in here what I'm working on, and it's not necessarily have to be just the stitching, but I can hang it in my workroom and use that and have some stickers and stuff. So that, and I've seen quite a few people on different stitching Facebook groups asking, what kind of cream lotion for hands you use, and a lot of them use this Utterly Smooth, which I recommend if you're planning to touch fabric or anything, even clothes, my hands get very dry. My son's hands are extremely bad in winter time. It's like all skin rips up. So really have to use a lot of lotion and cream for that. And this one, no grease, so it comes in different sizes, jars or stuff, but this is good for traveling, Sorry, I'm sitting on the ground, and alright, maybe this will help. I hope it didn't make you sick. So yeah, that you can buy, I don't know how in other countries, but in US you can find it pretty much anywhere, Let's see, what other Precious Pretties I got since last time. I don't think I had shown you this before. Mini little springy frame for stitching, and because sometimes you just want a tiny thing, I think I might get also, so I haven't used it much, so but I have some plans to use the small ones. He doesn't want to get in now. So anyway, yeah, it's like a little thing. So for tiny things, I might also get those little stretcher bars. I might get those for the tiny projects, but hey, I think I got this from Hobby Lobby. Small things. Got some thread, although I didn't go to Joann's the last time to buy a bunch of it, so it was really hard not to go and spend the money, but it's like Christmas is coming, all the kids and the relatives and birthdays. We have a lot of money coming out for that. So let's see what else. Oh, so you've seen on my beloved that I decided to try to grid. I usually just write it with the marker, but this, you see the silvery thingy? Shiny? I did not use a sulky thread, although I have it, but I don't remember which store I got it from, but I bought this cheap, artist shiny thread, and it was on big sale, and they're not bad, as a threads. It's just, if you don't want to use DMC, then I think artist threads, they're a little bit less in quality, I think, but it's not too bad. And for that price, I had it at home to use for something. I figured out, everybody likes to make crafts because we all crafty, right? You stitch, you craft. So I decided to try use these to do the gridding, and it works. So why not? So you can get any kind of type of thread that's not like regular embroidery thread, and grid with it, you know. Why not? You can do anything you want, right? But that's a helpful tip of the day. And I know I bought some other stuff. I don't remember. I'm really trying not to spend at least this month. I know I'm getting frames because I'll be doing. We were told we're gonna be doing this year George Washington's crossing the river in our little program group, Facebook group that over 100 of us doing, and I know some of you Flosstubers are doing. So that would be so cool to get to know each other more, right? So we'll be starting this upcoming year. We're told possibly maybe first half. So I want to have stretcher frames, bigger frames than like PVC pipe ones. So I'm getting either from a manufacturer from Estonia or just, not just in time. Is it just in time website? They have also wooden frames, very similar to that. But I haven't figured out yet, so I said that would be my birthday / Christmas gift from a family. Because some of the money already, birthday money already used, and I ordered some kits from Russia, so you'll see maybe next time when it will arrive. So, let's see, I think that's it. Yeah, so I'll be doing, hopefully before New Year, I'll be showing you what I'm planning to stitch next whole year, which, you know, might change. I might still have something different, totally different kit up. I ordered chatelaine accessory kit. I don't think I got it with the fabric. I don't remember anyway. I think I have a box. Did I order something from here? No, I don't remember if I showed it to you. My purchase, maybe not. Maybe not. From Hirschner's? Oh well, if you've seen it, then you might as well enjoy it again, right? I got the Snow Queen by Nora Corbett. She has a website with quite a few interesting tips. Just overall, you know, not with this Snow Queen. You know, majority of them usually are stitched like 28 or 20 or 32 count fabric, right? So I was wondering if any of you've done it in like 36 count, or if it was any of the Mirabilia designs were scheduled sort of suggested 28 if you've done a 32 or above count, because you know, threads are threads. You can, you know, instead of 2 use 1 maybe when you go in the smaller count, but what do you do with the beads? Did you, if you've done something like this, did you just try to, instead of regular beads, use petite beads, or if you've done any other conversions? Because I know even with the regular 28 count, I had the trouble getting those beads laid nicely, because I've done quite a few Mirabilias, like you've seen in my previous videos, hanging behind me on a different wall. And I had to omit some of the beads to make it look nice, a straight line, because they were too big, what she was suggesting. So if you've done any of the designs, different size, can you tell me then how you figured out the beading? Okay, thanks. Okay, so I ordered this, got this Christmas Village ornaments. I usually don't go for small items, but I wanna start making more Christmas ornaments. I just joined a group created by Pat, where she like organizes and does auctions and make people in that group make ornaments to donate to kids in you know, areas where they've been hit by either like hurricane or probably maybe even tornado. I don't know. I just got accepted in that group, so really want to do something nice. So I figured out I might as well start making different kinds of ornaments, you know. Um, so I'm gonna start preparing, and this kit, you know, comes with nice threads. You know how it usually is with dimensions. So um, I might have to start getting little house needleworks or something like that because I usually never go for small items. Let's see. It came in the box from Hirschner's. That's why I'm getting more books. Cross-Stitch Christmas. I think they might still have it. And there's some small, some like, you know, for kids, donate. It's not too bad, you know. One of the projects I'll be doing, maybe even start around Christmas time, we're going out of town to visit her family because we rotate the holidays, and I figured out I might as well, you know, Christmas, you know, time of giving, and I'm doing Ronald McDonald House piece, and thank you, Taryn Barley. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce the last name. I've seen that first time in your video that you were doing Ronald McDonald House piece, and I joined the group, and I offered my services, and I got one place not too far from here in St. Louis picked to do it, and we'll donate. The point of this whole thing is that every Ronald McDonald house and the room, like not every hospital has a Ronald McDonald house built next to it, but they have like a maybe part of the floor for it where the family can stay for free if the child is in the hospital. We have several really good children's hospitals in St. Louis, and I know some kids are being sent there from all over the country. So I'm glad that they have Ronald McDonald Place. They have quite a few places there, so I have a room, not a house, and that I'll be stitching for. There's a specific design that was created by one designer, and the point of the overall point is that the house or the room would have one of these those designs stitched and donated by volunteers. So I'm doing one, and I figured might as well maybe by the time I'm done might be next Christmas, you know, or so. Even in, you know, July I can still finish, and I want to maybe to donate and make some ornaments to donate. I think that's something would be to bring a joy to those families who are in pain. I mean, even little cards can be stitched, you know. I think it's a good thought, and I always try to teach my kids to help out and donate. And we've been collecting, you know, winter socks and scarves and hats and gloves to donate to scouts and school and church programs. And so yeah. And I got whatever I didn't have, and the Hirschners had Cross Stitch and Needlework magazine. All this is from 2006. And I'm sure you can recognize the style of this one. You know, Brooks books, and they have all kinds of things. And because I like to do not only cross stitch, but I've done hardanger, I've done full thread. This year I want to do Biscorner because I've never done it, so I want to try out. If you hear a noise, my eldest just returned from a school after final exams, and it's a Christmas vacation. Which, have you watched the Christmas Vacation movie with Chevy Chase? I made it my family tradition here. To watch it every year around Christmas time. So I'll be bringing that movie with me when we go to my sister-in-law's house up north. So that movie is hilarious. If you haven't seen it, you should. It's like cartoon stuff in the beginning, you know, but I think at least it's hilarious. Anyway, so those are my precious pretties. And I have some other ideas to start the next year. Um, so maybe like I have quite a few books about the different types of needlework, stitches, and advice. And I figured I know some of you just learning how to stitch. And figure out, you know, I'll answer some of the questions maybe that you didn't know about the needles or threads or different stitches, or when you get in a problem with something, maybe it will help. And some other little surprising things, you know, New Year. So, and yeah, so I think that's it for this time. I blabbed enough for a half an hour. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have any suggestions for another piece on a big giant wall, I mean, I can always make it bigger. I know somebody's stitching, not Beloved, but some other piece that I have in the plans to do, and they're doing a 14 count, but like 4 times the size. So instead of like if it's shown like a one little dot, you know, so that's 4 times. It's like what you do with the skin on some of the mirabilis, you know, whatever is marked, you just make 4. So she's doing 4 of each, so it's gonna be giant size. So I can kind of make it bigger since it's, you know, it's gonna be hanging high up. So if you have any suggestions for that, I think I looked at a lot of them. A few at least of Heaven and Earth I've seen. I kind of liked it, but if you find, you know, something else that might look good, you know, you can always point in the direction. I would be very happy to figure it out. So, and again, congratulations on my winners. Send me a message in any way you want with where to send it to, and that's it. So I want to wish you happy holidays, Kwanzaa's, Merry Christmas, the other holiday, no, there's another, Hanukkah, and all other holidays. If you celebrate, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Sushitom Kaledom, Snogum Godom, any other language you know, all to you. I hope upcoming year is gonna be much even better than this previous year, and in happiness and health-wise, and it's enough bad in the world that we as the crafters can should spread at least only joy to each other. So that's it. Just keep on stitching and send love to each other. Love you. Bye. Oh, I almost forgot. I've been watching some of other Flosstubers. So I figured out, you know, not everybody finds out, only newbies, and some of the people who are not exactly newbies, who's been doing, you know, 3-6 months videos, they might be overlooked. So I think shout outs are to anybody, and the ones I stumble upon and subscribe right away and watching is Midwest Stitcher, who started just this November, her first video. I think her name is Anita, and she was showing her storage and her stands, and so I'm glad that there's not a lot of, you know, different race or different type of life people in there. So I think she's African American, and I've seen at least one more that does, and I think she's converting the skin color to the darker skin, and turned out very well. I might have to do something like this for my African American friend as a surprise. She's a knitter, so if you know any little small design connected with knitting, maybe I'll get Midwest Stitchers conversion color chart. I think she might have mentioned those numbers to make something for my friend as a surprise. So yeah, that's Anita, and she was filming from behind the camera. Another one, I will put the links below to check them out, so go to them, is Amy Gunderson. I thought she might be like somewhere in Europe, you know, because of the name, but her first video is mid-September, and she was showing the year of whips, what she was done, and she's doing a couple Heaven and Earth projects, and one of them she's planning to work is that big, giant, epic Pokemon, you know, big ball whip. Sorry, my daughter is making fun of me. And she said she also had the problem. I know there's with the dyers, fabric dyers, that several of them, even Flosstubers were complaining, even with the silk weavers, you know. But Amy had problems with the less known dyers, so I'm glad that she's trying out. I'm going to be trying out, I think, different, less known dyers than what is super popular, to you know, help out with the starting of this business. And she was making projects sort of like a bag, but also like looking like a suitcase, because she travels a lot, so she needs to take somewhere where dirt wouldn't get in. So that was adorable, like suitcase-looking project box. I don't know if she's selling them or not, so check out that. I don't remember now. Then another one was Jen's Crafty World from Canada, and her first video was end of September, and she was doing Brooks Books alphabet, which she then later finished. She was showing all of her Christmas ornaments, and she was doing this very cute kitchen sampler right now, stitching, I think, one of her whips. So that was very cute, full of kitchen stuff, you know, to hang. And last one right now, I'm watching Tessa. Her first video was end of October. So I haven't finished watching her videos. So check them out, subscribe to help out, and well, you know, it's always nice to be appreciated, I think, and you don't have to be just with one video to get to know. And I'm glad to hear that there's more men showing up. I think Ryan called out a lot of men who stitched to start doing their Flosstube videos, and I think that's getting very successful. They're getting a lot of positive info about it. So yeah, watch other videos. We can always, you know, teach each other and show cool stuff, and ask each other questions, because it's a great community. So anyway, I wanted to say thank you for being my subscriber, for just watching me, even if you don't subscribe, just watching me and even putting comments or suggestions, and spending a few minutes listening to my rambling. Thank you all, and again, happy holidays. Bye-bye.